Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be a your side, their side, and a truth reading. Let's see what the current situation is and what do we need to know. Current situation. What does the collective need to know about their current situation? Tell me what we need to know. All right, so we've got to stop living in fantasy land. We have to see the truth for what it is. We might have to face our fears, or if there's a lot of illusions around or somebody's trying to deceive you, you've got to stop letting them do that. You have to see facts for what they are. And if you're living in fantasy land, stop. Take the rose-colored glasses off and see the truth for what it is. When you do, it looks like you're going to find some peace in your life. There might have been a lot of conflict, and I feel like you're trying to find compromise, peace, and harmony in your life. What else do we need to know about the current situation? All right, so some financial improvements are coming, so that's always a blessing. You have 2 5s back to back, so that tells me that you're completing a cycle. You're overcoming some sort of challenge that's been going on, but it is positive changes. Part of this might be that you're blocking some people or that you're leaving some people out of your life. Maybe you're changing your inner circle. That's kind of what the Age of Aquarius does, is a lot of changes tend to happen. So go with the flow, change the things that need to change, and know that that's going to help to improve things for you for positive change and peace. What else do we need to know? You need some rest. So are you taking good care of yourself? Are you burnt out? Are you exhausted? Are you recovering from something, injury, illness, surgery? Do you need a break? Those are some things you need to figure out. You can't keep burning the candle at both ends and expect things to be hunky-dory. You can't do that forever. You're going to have to hit the pause button. You're going to have to rest because burnout is really real. All right, so the truth is that when it comes to love, you may have only dealt with dysfunction. You may come from a dysfunctional family. You might be used to a lot of conflict, a lot of pain, a lot of neglect, and it's something that isn't balanced. So that's what we're looking for in exchange, is balance. All right, what is your side of this situation? What do we need to know? Ooh, the Lovers. All right, so there could be a new person that's coming in, or this could be an existing person. I feel like you're going to have a few to choose from, that you might have multiple options. However, you need to use your best judgment. You need to make sure that you're not making rash decisions, that you're not getting swindled by somebody, that somebody's not scamming you, catfishing you, deceiving you. So when you figure out what it is that is the truth, then you can make a clear, logical decision. Someone wants you to choose them. We do have the Emperor, so this could be your divine counterpart coming through. This is Aries energy. We have Gemini energy with the Lovers. So this person's willing to come through and make a bold strategic move. I feel like this person wants peace with you. They want to compromise. Why? Because they want you to choose them. So whether this person is the best person for you or not, it's going to be different for everybody that sees this. But this is an important choice reflecting a love decision that needs to actually happen. You are going to get some sort of breakthrough or clarity in order to see things either clearer or to come to some sort of breakthrough, some sort of actual decision being made. And I feel like if your judgment's been really clouded, that's going to change for the better, that there's going to be some positive changes. But it's like the light bulb finally clicks on, you get the epiphany, you get the breakthrough that you're looking for. You might need to think outside the box. I also feel like this Emperor energy is trying to kind of contemplate, what do? I have to be different than everybody else in order to win this person's affection. So I think they are kind of brainstorming or coming up with a creative idea of how it is they can come forward and make their move. I do think that part of this is that you need some time away, or that you need to walk away from things, situations, relationships, anything that's not serving your highest good. It's a lot of burdens to carry. It's a lot of weight that you're carrying. It's a lot of things that are weighing you down. It's really burning you out. A lot of duty, a lot of responsibility. So where in your life can you kind of drop the baggage and leave it behind you? Because that's what you need to walk away from. And the delays are going to prove necessary. I feel like there's been a big period of separation for somebody. And I feel like the wait is almost over. So some things are going to change. I do feel like they're giving me the word destiny. So I do feel like this could be a divine counterpart that's destined. You are destined to meet this person. Part of me feels like after you walk away from something else is when the timing is actually right. So let's see, what is their side of this situation? All right, so they want to come in and communicate. Again, I feel like they're waiting for either the right timing or they are brainstorming on how to be creative. Valentine's Day is next week, so if you are in a period of no contact with a divine counterpart, a twin flame, things like that, if you're in separation, if you've had an ending with somebody, if you're on the outs with somebody, don't be surprised if they don't hit you up, they don't DM you, they don't message you in some way, shape, or form, or even show up at your doorstep, because that's not out of the realm of possibilities. What else is their side of this situation? All right, so we have more fire sign energy with the King of Wands. I do feel like you are dealing with a fire sign or an air sign. That's mostly what we have out here in the reading. Could also be a water sign. But I do feel like this person wants to make a bold move. They want to come forward. They have something to say to you. It's like they're just trying to kind of regroup and figure out what is the best way to approach this, because I feel like they don't want to push you any further away, right? You may have already walked away from this person. You may have already blocked this person. You may have already left the situation, and they don't want that to be over. They don't want it to be final. You might not either, but I feel like you're trying to come to some sort of compromise for things to actually improve. So somebody has to take a leap of faith. Someone has to step out of their comfort zone. Again, we have the Ace of Swords out here about brainstorming, creativity, coming up with a plan. The Fool is really somebody who's not afraid to take a risk. I feel like this person is ready to kind of jump in with both feet if the timing is right. What else do we need to know about their side? All right, they want to collaborate. They want compromise. They want teamwork to make the dream work. I also feel like they are kind of listening to source energy or their intuition, and maybe that's something that they didn't do before. So I feel like they're almost waiting for the green light to be able to approach you, or to be able to communicate, or to be able to come towards you, because I feel like they're not afraid to take that leap of faith. This is a bold person. They're somebody who takes risks. They're somebody who is willing to actually go after what it is that they want. So this isn't somebody who's gonna just like sit in the shadows forever. This is somebody who's coming up with a game plan in order to make a move going forward. There has been an ending. They are actually going through like a transitional phase right now, or both of you are, and this is the rebirth, right? So we might be going through some circumstances that require a lot of change. There may have been some sort of ending or finality somewhere in this person's life in order to prompt them to go forward. For some, I feel like it could be someone they were very close to that they lost, like in death. That won't resonate for everybody, but it's something that I'm channeling, so I'm going to give you everything I see. And I feel like this person really does want to make a fresh start, right? So they have to figure out what is it going to take in order to go towards the person that they want, because they ultimately want you to choose them. And there's been a lot of like conflict, rivalry. So the truth is that there has been a lot of fighting, a lot of animosity, a lot of conflict. There could be some rivalry. There could be multiple people trying to fight for this one specific person's affection. And I feel like they know that, right? Or they think that. They think that there's competition. So they're trying to kind of blow them out of the water. What else is the truth going on? We have the High Priestess, and she came out in the reverse. So if this person hasn't listened to their intuition before, or if they've been dealing with like being a really shallow or really petty person, they realize they can't do that with this High Priestess. Could be dealing with a Pisces. So we do have a little bit of water in the reading. It's mostly fire and air. So again, I feel like there's a little bit of competition here. This person also, this High Priestess energy, she is not trusting people that haven't given her a reason to trust them. So I feel like there could be some secrets revealed. There's a lot of just problems all the way around. So it's like the truth has to come to light and everybody has to be on the same page. You're going to have to fight for what it is that you want, whether it's somebody's attention or whether you have to stand up for yourself. Ultimately, this person wants marriage and commitment. They definitely want something that's going to stand the test of time. Both parties look like they're going through a spiritual ascension. They are facing judgment from the divine. They're going to have to make some sort of change of perspective. They could be dealing with some karma. Final judgments are being passed all the way around. Ultimately, the outcome looks like a solid, stable foundation. Can you both get on the same page is the real question. Are you both on the same page now? Do you want the same thing going forward? You have some decisions that you have to weigh, but ultimately it looks like a divine counterpart coming in and really seeking union. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you soon.